G'day team, Josh here. Hope you are having an epic day and a fantastic week. So today I want to talk to you about getting client testimonials. We have just finished an amazing boardroom training session with all of our boardroom members on a whole bunch of stuff. And today we really talked about, uh, getting client testimonials. And what I wanted to do is I've taken a bunch of notes from that training session. I just want to kind of go through and share with you some of the things that our clients are doing at the moment when it comes to getting client testimonials, using them effectively in their marketing, and actually using them to position themselves strongly in the marketplace. So the first thing that I wanted to cover is actually do it. It's some of the things that we know we need to do in terms of getting client testimonials, and it's like part of the feedback process, like how do we go on the project, etc., etc. But we're typically so bad at it. It's just one of those things that always falls through the cracks in terms of getting feedback from our clients and using it in our marketing to position ourselves strongly in the marketplace. Like, so if I step back for a second and put my quote unquote marketing hat on, the whole reason we get client testimonials is, well, sorry, actually, that's not the whole reason. Getting client feedback is really important to make sure that you're doing a really good job on your clients' projects, and to, if there's anything we can improve on, making it a better experience from your clients, etc., etc. So that's one really good reason to get client testimonials and client feedback. But if I put my marketing hat on, it is really easy for us to say, hey, use us, we're excellent at what we do, to a client that knows us, doesn't know us from a bar of soap. What is super powerful is a client saying, an existing client saying that for you. So it's really easy for us to do a whole bunch of marketing and say we're really good at this, and put on our website we're great at that, and to put on our LinkedIn we're excellent at this. But if you actually have a video or a written testimonial from a client that you have actually worked with, and they have paid you money to work on a project, saying you are excellent at what you do, that is that's 1,000 times better than you talking about it for yourself. So if you can get your existing clients to do your marketing for you, your job's done when it comes to the marketing piece, because your positioning is so strong in the marketplace, because you've got such great testimonials from clients, that when a new client is thinking about working with you, well, they're like, well, this is a no-brainer, because Brad in the industry that I already know is already working with them, and they've got raving reviews about them. Mary over here, who I know as well, is already working with them, and they've got rave reviews about them too. Like, it just makes the sales process and the BD process so much smoother and so much easier. So that's the why. Like, why would you do it? Why is this important? The actual piece here around getting them, that's what I want to dive into next. So a lot of the times you can make the mistake of every quarter or every 6 months just spamming all of your clients and going, hey, here's a form, how are we doing? And we actually had a client today say that's what they're doing at the moment, and I think they get, like, I don't know, I think they were saying a 5 or 10% kind of response rate. So, like, that's a good base level thing to kind of build into what you're doing, but it's certainly not, from my point of view anyway, the gold star when it comes to getting client testimonials. There has to be a reason why you're looking for feedback or to get a testimonial from your client. So we had another client share today that what they do is, when the final invoice goes out, they've got a really simple Google form that they send with them, and just say, hey, we're always looking to make our service better. Takes you 2 minutes. Would love you to give us some feedback on the project that we've just completed. And also there's a section at the bottom where you can write some comments about how you found our service, and would be great to use that in our marketing. Something as simple as that. And so my client who shared that today was saying, whenever they do that, so that is a standard process in their business, final invoice goes out with it was amazing to work with you on this project. Would you take a couple of minutes to fill out this feedback form? They're getting an 85% response rate on their clients filling out that form. And do you know why? It's because they are top of mind. They've just finished a project with that particular client. The client's like, yep, saw your final invoice come through. It's been awesome working with you on this project. Absolutely, I'll give you some great feedback because it's been so good working with you. Whereas if you're sending emails to all of your clients once every 6 months or something, they've got nothing to tie that to, no context, unless there's like a relevant project for them at that point in time. But it's a much less effective strategy than what my other client was doing around just sending it out with the final invoice. So 85% response rate is excellent. And so he's got that bottom section that says, leave any comments or how you found working with us. And he's literally then using that commentary, all those comments in his marketing. So that's gold standard for me. The other thing is, so I talked to lots of my clients today about video. Video is one of the most powerful things that you can do and use when it comes to capturing client testimonials. The only thing is, it can be quite hard and quite tricky to convince your clients to go on camera. We have a client in Boardroom at the moment who did an excellent job at this. He literally went to his client's office. Obviously, didn't turn up unannounced, but he pre-prepared his client, went to the client's office, pre-sent the questions, and then just basically just sat there with a camera and just filmed his client answering the questions that he was taking his client through. That is so powerful. So again, he now has a video testimonial of his client, admittedly answering questions, but it flows really nicely, basically saying, this is excellent. I love working with you. It gets us great results. We've had an excellent experience. That video now can be cut up, it can be used, it can be put on a website. And like I said, other clients can then see that and go, oh my gosh, look how good it is to work with that particular company. Let's go work with them. Not as simple as that, but like that's the whole premise here, which is get your clients on camera if you can, because that is the gold standard, or that is the best way from a marketing point of view. So I'd sit down and go, who are our top clients? Who would we love to get some testimonials from? I'd pick a time on a particular project where the client's really happy with you and you're doing excellent work, and just go, hey, would it be okay if I sent you a bunch of questions beforehand and I just came around to your office or caught up with you on Zoom or Teams and just recorded a video of you and I having a conversation about what it's been like to work with my company? And yes, you'll get some people say no. You'll get some people saying, I don't feel comfortable with that. You'll get some people saying, I'm not allowed to do that, particularly with local and state government clients. But if you don't ask, you don't get. And all you need is sort of 3 to 5 really good client video testimonials that you can reuse in your marketing for years and years to come. Like once you've got 3 to 5, you can just recycle through them and keep using them, unless you obviously change business or change the work or the industry that you're playing in. So you don't need to do this all the time. If you're doing this from a marketing point of view, you just need 3 to 5 great case studies or client testimonials on video that you can just reuse in your marketing. So to recap the conversation so far, 1, just do it. Like a lot of companies are not doing it and they're missing out on 1, really good client feedback or understanding where they're performing or not performing so they can make their service better. And 2, they're missing out on capturing data and information on their clients that they can use in their marketing to let their current clients do the selling for them. So like I said, you could tell everyone in the industry and all the potential clients how good you are, but until you've got clients saying that for you, your conversion rates are not going to be as high as they could be. Second things, regular emails to your database all the time don't work with a feedback form, do not work as effectively as a timely email request with the final invoice or the closure on a project that's gone really well. So regular emails do not work as well as a timed thing. In terms of just finish the project, it would be great to get your feedback and capturing that feedback and using it as a testimonial. Like I said, client who's doing the regular thing, get a response rate. Actually, no, I think it was about 15 or 20%. Response rate to those emails in terms of the feedback form. Client who's doing it on the back of a project finishing with the final invoice is getting an 85% response rate. So, hedge your bets against the stuff that's getting the good stats. Written reviews, written testimonials are obviously okay because you can kind of pretty that up and say, great to work with such and such on this project. Here's a review of them saying how great we are. That's kind of the silver standard in terms of a written testimonial. Some clients will ask you to write it for them and they'll just respond with a, yep, good to go. That's frustrating, but if at least you capture it, that's the main thing. But like I said, video is the gold standard. If you can go to a client's office and just sit around the board table or sit around a meeting room and record a video with them, talking about your services and how good you are, that is the gold standard. So team, I hope that helps. I just wanted to kind of, fresh from today's training with our boardroom members, just wanted to jump on, took a whole bunch of notes, just wanted to share those notes and those insights with you around getting client testimonials. 1, why it's important. 2, how to do it. Team, if you'd like to keep building your business on your own, we have a ton of free resources, the podcast, the website, YouTube channel, for you to keep building your business on your own. But if you would like to get some help to build your business quicker, to be surrounded by an amazing community of incredible business owners, all cheering each other on and helping each other grow and upgrade their business, I would love to invite you to become part of our boardroom coaching program. So if that's you, send me an email, send me a message with the word boardroom, and let's have a chat about how I can help you build your business faster. Have an awesome day.